Today we'll be talking about graduate school. A large number of students are considering grad school after they complete their undergraduate degree, so today we'll be talking about things to consider. First of all, do you need an advanced degree in order to reach your career goals? Or is it simply a personal goal for you to earn an advanced degree? Also, are you prepared to work harder than you have during your undergraduate career? The work that you'll do as a graduate student will be more intense than what you've done as an undergraduate, so make sure that you're prepared to handle that. Can you afford to stay in school for several more years? A lot of students may be racking up student loans, and you have to take into account that you're going to be adding additional expense to that during the time you're in graduate school, so make sure that you're prepared to handle that. If you are dead set on applying to graduate school, do you have several schools in mind for the process? The competition is fierce for graduate school admission, so make sure that you have a backup plan in case you're not accepted into your first choice school. So if you answered no to any of those questions, then think about the reasons you're applying to graduate school. Is it simply because you're trying to avoid navigating the job hunt at this point? Maybe you've been watching the news and you see that the economy is bad, and you know that students are having difficulty finding a first job. If you're simply trying to go to graduate school to avoid this, then this is probably not the best idea. You never know if the economy will turn around by the time you've earned your graduate degree, or will it be the same? So you have to keep in mind if your degree is really necessary for you. Will it be a detriment to you? Really think about why you are seeking a graduate degree. Also, are you still unsure of your exact career path and goals? In graduate school, you really need to know what you're doing. You will be choosing a specific path and a specific program to focus on, so you really don't have time to change your mind. What you will be going to school for is what you'll be earning the degree in, so you don't want to waste time choosing one area and then changing your mind again. So if all of these things have been taken into account and you still decide you're applying to graduate school, what are some of the things that they will look for in candidates? Good grades and test scores definitely will be looked at, but they will also look at your leadership and involvement while you were a student. They will also look at your maturity and self-knowledge and your communication skills. The application process can be a lot more involved than you might imagine, and each school will have different requirements and deadlines, so make sure that you pay very close attention to each one. You may even want to get a binder and have each school separated so that you know what is expected of you for each application. The personal statement is an element that all schools will ask for. They may go by different names: entrance essay, a letter of intent, statement of purpose. The personal statement is where the graduate school admission committee can really learn about you, and it can be the element that differentiates you from other candidates. Make sure that you have the personal statement proofread. The Writing Center is available to help you. The Career Development Center is available to help you. But also ask your faculty mentors to read over your essay. Faculty members are the ones who read personal statements and actually use them to make admission decisions. So get their opinion and see what they think about your personal statement. Some graduate programs may not specify a topic for you, so if they don't, you will want to address several things. You want to explain to them what you want to study in graduate school, why you are interested in studying it, and also why you are applying to this particular program, what makes you a good fit, and what draws you to this program. What experiences have you had in the field, and what do you plan to do with your degree once you finish it? You may also address anything that is less than flattering in your application. Don't dwell on less than flattering items, but if there's anything you need to explain, you may do that within the personal statement. The essay is a writing sample, so make sure that you're adhering to all of the guidelines that each school gives. Put your name on each page and double space the essay content. You can use key elements of your essay for each school, but make sure that you tailor it specifically to each school. Make sure that they know why you are a good match with that school and what has drawn you to the program. Recommendations. These are items that will be asked that will be asked of you for the process as well. Choose faculty, supervisors, or club advisors who know you well. Don't use personal references, friends, or family members. Make sure that you give the forms and instructions to your recommendations far in advance of the deadline, and you may want to give your references copies of your resume for their reference so they can look at that information and give you a better recommendation. You also will want to include a resume or CV with your application as well, even if it's not specified. Some things that you should think about including: internships, part-time summer jobs, volunteer experiences, study abroad work, leadership experiences, relevant projects and research, any honors, awards, and recognitions that you've had, and extracurricular involvement. Professional associations and conferences attended, any relevant work that you've had with faculty, research, teaching, presentations, and community involvement. All of those items will look good on your resume or CV. Make sure that you use the most relevant experiences. If you have related items that relate to the program you're applying to and the field that you want to go into, you may highlight those in one section and then create additional sections and headings for your other experience. And also remember that if you've had many different small jobs over the years, that you don't have to list them all. You don't have to list every summer job you've ever had. Just choose what's most relevant. Cover letters are another item that you should include in your packet. These will not be specified, but the purpose of this is to introduce you to the committee and to also give an overview of your background and abilities and show them how you fit into their program. Customize each one for each school. Just a brief overview of each paragraph. In the first paragraph, you'll want to tell them why you're writing, what program you're applying for, where you learned about the opportunity. If you've met someone from a particular school, then you can list their name and tell them something that interests you about the program. The second paragraph, you will explain why you're interested and how your academic background makes you qualified. Also give an overview of how your skills and abilities match what they're looking for in an applicant. The third paragraph is just used to reaffirm their interests, to refer to your enclosed materials, bring attention to your contact information, and thank them for their time. So it's just a good way to introduce yourself to them at the beginning of the application process. If you need additional help with the graduate school process, definitely call or come by the Career Development Center to make an appointment with your career counselor. We would be happy to help you. Good luck in the process.